Hey, good evening, everybody. How you all doing? You all know who this is. This is your boy, Rob Thomas Jr., and this is the real news behind the news. Oh, yeah, today is Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to everybody who celebrate it. To those of you all who don't celebrate it, happy whatever the fuck day you do celebrate. Um, yeah, happy Labor Day. Today is Monday, September 7th, 2020. We're here in Shreveport, Louisiana, enjoying time with my family. My brother, we at my brother's house. But we said we were gonna try to come back and start being more consistent. Hey, brother Anthony. Hey, brother Anthony. I'm gonna send you my email address because when you told me on that one video what to do, I couldn't quite naturally, find you on Facebook because I don't know, it's two or three Anthony's, what I'm saying, with the last name or similar. So I'm gonna send you my email address and you can contact me through there. But how you doing? Glad you could join us, man. But yeah, we're gonna get right off into it because I got some meat on the grill over there. So if I get interrupted from time to time, hey, Sister Powers, how you doing? Miss Gray, hey, how y'all doing? U.S. Virgin Island. Hey, Miss Gray, I got a partner out there named Junior Charles. He's in the Virgin Island right now. He want me to come down there. I want to come down there, and he want me to come down there. I'm thinking about going down there for a couple of days and hang out with him. So if I do, hey, I'll make sure that we try to contact you. But hey, thank you for joining in. We're gonna be brief in this video. We're gonna talk about two subjects. Unless y'all got something else you want to talk about. Hey, Miss Nina, how you doing? Okay. Okay, Anthony. All right, Anthony. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I give you that email. But Miss Powers, thank you again. You always be a blessing. Every time I see y'all on you all on here, it makes me smile. It lets me know what I'm doing is appreciated. But let me get right to the point. We're going to talk about Jacob Blake and what happened Friday in the court of law and how it is going to be used to try to influence public perception. All right, now, we know of what happened to Jacob Blake, of course. He was the individual who was shot multiple times in the back up in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And this Friday past, he was basically in his hospital bed, paralyzed from the waist after being shot by the police, I guess you could say the Kenosha Police Department. He got shot. He's in his hospital bed, and they still made this man appear via video court for his arraignment. Now, I've had people to ask me about my opinions about him being handcuffed to the bed when he first woke up after initially being shot and all that. And you have to understand the way the law is set up, bruh. The law is not set up for to really give a fuck about criminals. Go back to the 13th Amendment. Once you've been accused of a felony, they're going to handle you bad. So I eventually get to the felony one and all that. But I want to say Friday, they had his video live all over the world, pretty much, where he was laying in his hospital bed, and all he had to do was plead guilty or not guilty. Believe it or not, you have to stand before a judge, like when you get picked up for a charge. If it's a felony charge, in the court system, you have a certain amount of days to do everything. Everything, it follows a strict procedure. And I'm going to explain to y'all what your court system is really set up on maritime law. You got to understand what goes on the fucking ocean, really, to understand what's really about your courtroom. The way the courtrooms are set up is really set up on a ship. The judge is the ultimate captain. All right, now, they have a set of rules after so many days that you have been apprehended on this warrant. Get down, Big Show. Y'all excuse me, this is my little brother dog here. This is my little brother. Get down, boy. Go on up there. Go up there with nephew now. Y'all forgive me. Y'all know we the ghetto version of the new. This is how it go. But you have a certain amount of days to do everything. Now, for your arraignment, it's normally 72 hours. From the time that you get accused of a felony and you are apprehended, you got to stand before the judge in 72 hours to plead to those charges. Now, you got to go back under the Bush administration when they ran them planes into them buildings. They created the Patriot Act. They took away a lot of the individual's rights as far as due process, right to speedy trials and all that shit there. So fast forward again with Jacob Blake. I understand why they had him handcuffed. to the bed when he woke up, because even though we don't like it, it seems barbaric and inhumane, which it really is. He was accused of a felony charge. You got people that's accused of misdemeanors. If they go to your local city or parish or county jail, if they go to that jail and have to stay overnight, they can have a minor gallbladder a problem, or a kidney stone. If they have to go and stay overnight, the policy is all around the country is to handcuff them to the bed. Although this man is paralyzed, that seems a little over excessive, you know, in the Kenosha situation. But again, that's not either here or there. We're talking about what's going to happen now. By them forcing Jacob Blake to appear from his hospital bed, you got to realize they had to have cameras and shit up. They had to have somebody to come down to where he was, set up cameras just so he could participate through Zoom for his arraignment. Don't y'all think that shit was a little bit too much, man? I mean, we understand that law and procedures, but hell, it's been almost 8 days since he got shot, man. And now y'all come up with this? Y'all already waited the recommended 72 hours, basically. You got 72 hours to be brought up on arraignment. That's when you go to video court. So what they had is his video court after he recovered. They couldn't let his lawyer come in and make a plea for him. They had to embarrass him by putting him on that camera in his hospital bed, bruh. Now he's in his hospital bed pleading. They had to think about it. His family had to come in and bring him a shirt and tie so he can appear decent, man. This man just got took 7 bullets in the back. And y'all gonna force this upon him? You know why? It's because they're trying to keep the narrative on him being a criminal. You see what I'm saying? This is the way that they can get their police department and as many officers as they can cleared of any wrongdoing, which in a sense will save them money because they won't be getting sued. You see what I'm saying? So they're making him look like a criminal. Hold on a second. Hello, everyone. I've got something I would like you to address. Go ahead, Ms. Powers. Tell us what it is that you would like us to address. We'll talk about it because we really got 2 subjects. And we weren't gonna do this video but for 10, 15 minutes, but you know how it is. Once your comments come in, what are your thoughts about Candace on Carter? You know what? I haven't really checked it out. Now that you mention it, I will, but y'all know me. I be looking at the deeper shit in society and in the world that give us peoples like Candace Owens and Cardi B. Because y'all know how I feel about Cardi B. I mean, I'm gonna just be real. And no offense to anybody, and not even really to Cardi B, but the truth is what it is. Ladies, if you and your daughters are fans of Cardi B, you probably had dreams of being a stripper at one time, and your daughter might try being a stripper at one time, because this is what Cardi B represents. Candace Owens, she represents a conservative platform that I'm gonna be real, she would rather please the white folks and get their money as opposed to using common sense in a conservative ideology to help black folks. I mean, she always talked down to black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everybody get on me talking about, I talk a lot about black people, but them same people don't never say nothing when I talk about white people. But with Candace Owens, she talks down to black people like this woman forgot she black. Like she forgot she black. Can't stand either one of them. Candace Owens. Yeah, I can't stand either one of them because of what they try to perpetuate as far as their ideologies on black people. Black people, Cardi B should be the last motherfucker that we listen to. She ain't even fucking black. What does she really know about our experience outside of hanging with a bunch of black girls when she was younger, robbing motherfuckers and selling pussy? So what can she really teach? Now they try to put Cardi B out as a political pundit, and don't get me wrong, I hear the woman got a degree, but this woman in her intelligence is basically blinding your daughters. So spiritually and emotionally, I can't fuck with a person like Cardi B. Even, I mean, y'all know me, I'm not racist by no means. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. White, black, Christian, Muslim, Jew, Democrat, Republican, pro-life, pro-choice, pro-gay, anti-gay. I don't give a fuck about none of that, man. But when you look at people like Cardi B and Candace Owens and the government, let's get back to what we were talking about, the situation up there in Kenosha, Wisconsin, the way your government handles us as black people, you got to understand that we're being set up for an okey-doke. Now, somebody's got to do, the man who shot Jacob Blake in the back got to do some time. He has to do some time because this was 7 shots, pretty much unprovoked shots, because you had 4 or 5 cops. You mean to tell me 4 or 5 y'all sorry-ass police could not detain this one suspect who was already on the ground wrestling? Y'all got tasers, y'all supposed to have billets. I would have rather seen y'all hit him upside the head 1 or 2 times than shoot him. Somebody got to go to jail. But what they're doing by putting him on live video for the world to see, think about it. This is a court procedure. This shit is highly irregular. I mean, they should not have allowed this shit to go public. It should have been a closed hearing or something, whereas Jacob Blake is appearing before Kenosha judge, whatever. I don't know if it's what county it is up in Kenosha, but make a long story short, he was appearing before the court for his arraignment in his hospital bed, paralyzed after people had shot him 7 times in the back. And the reason why they did that is because, again, they want to take the focus off of him getting shot 7 times in the back and say this is why he got shot 7 times in the back, because he was a criminal. And none of those charges have been proved against him because they just been, he had warrants. Keep in mind, that's why they had him handcuffed, because he had felony warrants. So you can understand that, even though it's fucked up. He had felony warrants. And when they he woke up, he handcuffed to the bed. All right, so that answers that. We can't get around that. That shit happens to your cousins. So you got cousins and nephews and brothers and sisters and aunties and uncles right now where you at in the local prison system. Most of y'all don't even send them money on their books. So if you ain't never been to jail yourself, you don't understand. If you go in there for a hangnail, they got your toe infected and they got to keep you overnight, you can have a misdemeanor charge. They gonna handcuff you to the bed. So that's out the way. But in this case, they're getting the public condition for the fact that he was a criminal. And we were in the process of conducting a felony warrant, I guess you could say a procedure, where they was trying to apprehend him after they called in and found out he had felony, but he wound up shooting him 7 times in the back. What do y'all think? Was that overkill? Was that inappropriate? Even though under the law they could do what they did, but do you think it was inappropriate? Anthony Watts is so true. Let me reach out. Most people that are mainstream will say that they not black when it matters to be. Hey, like Kamala Harris. Me and my nephew and them. Oh, hold on, y'all. Y'all, again, we the ghetto version of the news. I gotta go check on. Let me show y'all how we do it over here. We at my brother's house. Y'all give me a second. We just smoking. We got these 2 pork butts right here. Y'all know what? That's one reason why I couldn't be a Muslim. I like pig too much. I'm gonna be real. I'll eat some pig coochie if it was smoked and seasoned right. For real. And then we got the leg quarters over here. He had a few shrimp. He got me a steak for my birthday, but y'all gotta excuse me. That's why I say I might be interrupted a couple of minutes. But yeah, going to it. Now Kamala Harris ain't black, but convenient right now. Do y'all see what that one lady, one lady, she's a professor at some college, or she big time lady just came out and say she had apologized because for the last 30, 40 years, she been running around saying that she was black. That one chick that was at NAACP president, I forget her name at the moment, she ran around saying she was black. Cardi B, even people like Bruno Mars, Justin Timberlake. You know what I'm saying? People like that, y'all really think this might be a stretch, but this is what they're doing. They're de-blackening blackness. Go get a shovel and dig what I just said. They're de-blackening blackness because no longer are the images of dark-skinned, strong muscle-built warriors. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Mandingo warriors, champions, African kings. Those days are gone. They want you to have soft ass, light-skinned, naturally curly hair, hazel, marble type eyes and shit. This is what they want you to have as your leaders. And half of these people have never even been through our struggles. So with people like Cardi B, man, I know I got way off topic, but with people like Cardi B, and all these other people, man, I really don't give a fuck what they got to say, because no matter what Cardi B, she might have grew up just as hard as black people, but she's never experienced the black struggle, because just because she a pretty light-skinned Hispanic girl, she would not get shot, or I bet none of her people get shot by the police like our people would. So, you know, that's how I feel on that. But let's get back to Jacob Blake again. They're going to use this to show that he was a criminal. Now that he's shown as a criminal, they're going to try to escape the liability that the video shows that they was liable for. That shit's crazy. But also, we want to go back, the second part of this video, we're going to talk about RKelly. Now, anybody that done time know what happens to pedophiles, child molesters, and rapists in prison. It'd be hard for me to talk about RKelly because I'ma just be real. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. You know what I'm saying? I hate niggas that be on the down low. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what I'm saying? If it seems like you're ready and you remind me of my Jeep, I want to be feeling on your booty. I mean, think about it. RKelly has given us so many hits, man. One of the greatest producers in music history, but especially in R&B history. And he's sitting up in here in jail on pedophilia charges. We know RKelly did what he did because I saw that first video damn near 12, 13, 15 years ago, and I was like, he ought to be ashamed of himself. I didn't even believe in religion, but I was like, Jesus gonna get you, boy, for what you did to that little girl. RKelly, he did what he did. But at the same time, I got two schools, a couple of schools of thought, but two things I want to emphasize is where were those parents who pimp their children out to RKelly? How come none of them are facing charges? All they got to do is go on TV, and now that the money done dried up from RKelly, he in jail. Now they switched on RKelly. Now they on TV doing Surviving RKelly. Some shit like that, man. When half of these people got pedophile ass uncles in their family. Everybody got that one uncle in their family. Whereas when you at the family reunion, soon he pull up, everybody be talking about where them kids at. Y'all go get them kids. Uncle Phyllis just pulled up. You know what I'm saying? So RKelly is a product of an environment that he grew up, I mean, basically he thrived in because he was in a musical environment. He was in the music industry. That shit goes on. We're now finding that out via Jeffrey Epstein, Harvey Weinstein. Shit, I've been telling y'all for years. Everybody can't deny it now. All right, but in RKelly's case, there is a chance that RKelly is being targeted by the very people who are supposed to be protecting him. Look how easy it was for them to kill Jeffrey Epstein. And this man got information on pedophilia on fucking kings, princes, presidents. And it was easy for them to kill Jeffrey Epstein. Now, over the weekend, RKelly got beat up. And what they're saying is that due to RKelly, the notoriety of his case, he has a lot of supporters and agitators against him on the regularly coming down to the prison, the federal prison where he's locked up, and they're protesting. So every time somebody's either for or against RKelly protests, they lock the prison down. And when they lock the prison down, they tell all the inmates the reason why we are locking the prison down is because RKelly got them motherfucking people out front. So anybody that been to prison, and even if you ain't been to prison, just imagine how that makes these people who are already locked up, now they're on 23 to 24 hour a day lockdown. and they're telling you that it's because of it's R. Kelly. Now the guy, I forget his name. It was he looks Hispanic, like he's in one of the Hispanic or the Aryan Nation gang. But the guy who allegedly attacked R. Kelly, you know why he attacked him? There's two reasons why they say he attacked him. But the first reason why he attacked him, according to his version, is that he's facing a serious racketeering charge. He needed to get spotlight on his case. And the best way that he could get spotlight back on his case, because due to COVID-19 and R. Kelly being there, nobody is listening to him. The best way he can get the spotlight back on his case is he go and attack R. Kelly. Now, there have been reports that R. Kelly was stabbed with a pencil or ink pen, a writing instrument, in other words. But I think those reports are not true, because we ain't been able to find no real credible source saying that he got stabbed. But we do know he almost got stabbed. We do know that the police in that jail allowed that inmate to run in the cell on R. Kelly. Anybody that been to prison know what I'm saying is real. Man, if they want to get you in prison, all they gotta do, nigga, is just move you into a cell with Boogaloo. Big Boogaloo. Whatever, the biggest, most feared rapist of other men in that man's prison. That's who they put you in the cell with. You know what I'm saying? Fight it out, nigga. Get it in blood. Get your life in blood. Because you're going to have to kill this man here or kill this man. And they're putting R. Kelly in that situation deliberately. This is not the first incident against R. Kelly. Now, R. Kelly is not special just because he can write music and all that shit. But R. Kelly is a different case. Because maybe R. Kelly can expose a lot of motherfuckers who put him on as to being a pedophile from the music industry. So they broke the brother. They say they tried to break him, but come to find out, they say he got another million or some too. But $1 million some dollars, nigga, and you've been doing this shit for 30 years. That's all you got, R. Kelly? Well, you done bought a lot of young pussy, didn't you? I mean, I'm just being real. That's crazy as fuck. If you done all this shit, got all these hits, and after all this shit, all you got is $1 million some dollars in an account that was in your mama's damn sister's name. Good. That shit, that's not a good look for you there either. But yeah, do y'all think R. Kelly has been unfairly targeted? I mean, we know, again, pedophile, child molesters, and rapists don't stand a chance in prison, which I believe they shouldn't. Nigga, anytime you take something like that, that's precious to a woman, or especially take the virtue of a child, you don't deserve no mercy. But in R. Kelly's case, they're deliberately trying to, I don't think they want to see R. Kelly make trial. But somehow, this here got out. And it shouldn't. I guess they was looking for homeboy to literally go in there and kill R. Kelly. But he didn't do it. And I guess what we're looking at now is, are they going to give R. Kelly bail? You know. Again, let me go back and look and see if y'all got some questions and comments, man. I'm going to get ready to end this video. I just turned it over, Dame. Oh, okay. Epstein ain't dead. The man and the beast, new face. You know what, Miss Powell, let me tell you something. I'm gonna be real. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna tell you something for real. You got a good point, because when you really understand who Jeffrey Epstein was. Jeffrey Epstein was an agent for the Israeli intelligence, Mossad, bro. He was literally, his job was to catch our political, religious, entertainment, and big time societal, even our academic, our politicians. His job was to catch these people in compromising situations with children. But I'm gonna go a little deeper, and this is a whole nother video. I do believe that in order to get to a certain status that we see these people, the elite, at, you have to be part of something satanic or occultic. And part of that is pedophilia. Go back and even look at the Bible. Your Bible tells you this throughout the whole Old Testament, how they sacrificed their children, how they were perverted before the eyes of the Lord, and they believed that sacrificing their children gave them a divine link, innocent. Man, go back and read the Bible. I'm going to get on with the story. But Jeffrey Epstein was an agent for the Israeli intelligence, the Mossad. And again, his job was to entrap these politicians and blackmail them. If Jeffrey Epstein is alive, which I do believe there's a 50% chance, he's not on a beach somewhere. He's in Israel. That's where he's at, because that's who created him. That's who gave Jeffrey Epstein the power, the money. Come on, man, this man here went from pretty much nothing, from shit to sugar, you know? And again, Jeffrey Epstein allegedly committed suicide. How can why ain't R. committed suicide? Why ain't Bill Cosby or all these other people committed suicide that's facing these sexual trafficking charges? In Jeffrey Epstein case, it was a lot bigger because he could implicate princes. Live prince at his island had sex with children. This man was literally one of the most powerful men in behind the scene, because he had all, like I be having all the dirt on these politicians, on everybody that flew on his plane, basically molesting children. So yeah, Jeffrey, if he's not dead, he's in Israel. That's where he's at. That's where he comes from. That's who funded him, and that's who benefited from what he did. Let me see if we got any more questions before I end this video. What happened to the lady accomplice who, Ghislaine Maxwell, the lady who was his accomplice? She's still locked up. Although they have her in solitary confinement, I wouldn't be surprised if she basically spit in a bucket, and it's kind of gross, spit in her toilet, stop it up and spit in her toilet and drown herself. Because they can't let her come before a court of law and tell what she really knows. Do y'all really want to know reason why Hillary, Trump maybe, and all these people had Epstein killed? Because he can tell secrets on people that would shut down our government. Y'all excuse my cameramanship. He could shut down our government with the secrets that he knows. That's why they had to either kill him or act like he was dead. But his girlfriend, they're gonna kind of come up probably with some plea that she can deal with. She might do a few years. I don't know. I don't think she gonna make it to trial though. Me myself, I don't think Ghislaine Maxwell, that's what you talking about, Sister Power. She ain't gonna make it to trial. Just like the dude that said they say killed Nipsey Hussle. And hold on, let me go back and read some of y'all comments real quick. His lawyer told him to hide his money and claim broke, and the women don't get nothing. RKelly got billions in his song catalog. Yeah, you're right. I'm hoping he do. But who actually owns his song catalog? If he's fighting for his life right now, don't you think he would put some of them billions into motion? I remember when he did that interview with Gayle King, the infamous interview with Gayle King, and he was like, see, let me tell you what happened. She asked him about money. He's like, let me tell you what happened. See, I had this bank and I had $300,000 in it. I'm like, nigga, what? 300? Nigga, I know niggas that sell dope and make that shit in a month. You saying you had one bank account that you had access to, and they have a Yeah, I'm finna get, as soon as I finish this video, I'm finna wrap this up, man. Yeah, but anyway, he was like, I had $300,000 in his bank account. I'm like, God damn, nigga, you probably made that just in CD sales. I mean, in cassette sales on what the first one, 12. I mean, I think maybe 12 play. That was the first one. You know what I'm saying? The one with Hottie Love was in the other. Anyway, RKelly one of my favorite. I don't think he broke, but I don't think he got nowhere near the money that we would think he had, because again, we gotta ask who owns his catalog. Does he own his catalog, or does Jive own a portion of it, or whatever record company that he was under? They might own his whole catalog. That's one reason why they killed Michael Jackson, because Michael Jackson, let me show y'all something about Michael Jackson. I know this is off subject, but Michael Jackson was so cold. He was selling songs off of his catalog. He was selling the songs off of right to shit like Billie Jean and shit like that to buy the Beatles catalog, to buy Elvis's catalog and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Michael was cold in his not. Oh man, my battery's finna go down, man. I just noticed this. Let me see how much charge I got. Man, yeah, I got 6%. I'm gonna have to go ahead and end this video to do a video. We'll continue this discussion tomorrow. Please share this video with your family and friends. Please, we need y'all to share these videos, man. We need to get at least, really, man, we 10,000 views before Christmas. I'll settle for 5,000, but we really need to get in 7 more thousand views. I know that shit sounds impossible. Video. Make sure you subscribe. Keep hitting that bell, but excuse me, every time you check this page. I'm sorry, I gotta go. It can be done. Yeah, hey, Yashua. Yeah, I'm literally on 3%, and this phone is finna shut off. I tell you what, I'm not too many beers, and I ain't gonna do no video, especially when I'm somewhat inebriated, you know. But we're gonna come back tomorrow, if nothing else, and do another video. Or if I can't sleep tonight again, like I've been doing lately, I'll get up and do a video, and I'll just upload it. But hey, y'all, give me a second. Let me go be with my family. Y'all enjoy. Y'all happy Labor Day. Y'all be blessed.